Thirdly, in our presentation, we are going to talk also about the connectors or the linkers or the conjunctions, the words that help me to link the sentences together. They are very important words because it makes your sentences well organized and meaningful sentences. We have different purposes for connectors. I can use the connectors to add extra meanings to the previous sentences. And I can use the connectors or the linkers to express the contrast. And I can use them to express the cause and effect. So we have different jobs. We have different jobs and purposes for the connectors. Let's start firstly with the connectors of addition. I have different items and different ways to express the addition. I can use the word additionally, furthermore, in addition to, moreover, similarly, likewise, in the same way, besides, not only but also. These words can be used to express the addition. We have many linkers and connectors can be added to this group. We are going to talk about them later. I have a paragraph now. Let's see this paragraph if it's well connected or well organized or not. Learning English is important. It's a useful language. It's the international language. You can get a good job. You can travel around the world. You can communicate with people all over the world. If you look to the meaning of the paragraph, you can see that you are dealing with separate sentences which is not perfect and accurate in the English language. I have some words that work perfectly in linking these sentences together to give a linked and connected meaning. Let's see. This paragraph is not connected, is not organized well because of the lack of connectors. You see, because of lack of connectors, when you see this paragraph, because of the lack of connectors, you feel the paragraph is not written meaningfully. But when I use the linkers, the matter will be different. Where can we add connectors? We can do like this. Learning English is important. I have space. It's useful language. Space. It's international language. You can get good job traveling around the world. You can communicate with the people all over the world. So what are the connectors you can add to this paragraph? Let's see. I can see and. Learning English is important and it's useful language. These two sentences are parallel sentences. The meaning is the same. They are completing each other. They are completing each other. So because of that, I use the word and. Excellent. Besides, it's the international language. Moreover, you can get a good job. In addition, traveling around the world, you can communicate with people all over the world. Contrast linkers or connectors. Contrast means the two sentences are opposite to each other. They are opposite to each other. I have list of contrast linkers such as however, nevertheless, although, though, even though, in spite of, despite, in contrast to, on the other hand, whereas, while, on the contrary. I can use also connectors of cause and effect to express the reason and the effect. Therefore, consequently, as a result of, thus, for this reason, because of, in order to, so that. I have also connectors for the sequence. Sequence means the actions that come one after another. And you can use these linkers. They are very important in writing the story. They are very important in writing the story, because in the story you are telling group of events one after another. So you can use these linkers perfectly. I can use first, in the first place, second, secondly, third, next, afterwards, after that, eventually, finally, before that, beforehand. All these words can be used to express the connectors of sequence. Number 4, we are going to deal with conditionals or if clause. They're very important and you will find in the exam. There are 4 types of conditional sentences. There are 4 types of conditional sentences. It's sometimes called if clause. It's formed by 2 clauses. The former clause expresses the condition, while the later indicate the result. So I have condition and I have the result. The former one, the sentence with if, and the later is the result of this sentence. So the later sentence or the second sentence indicates the result of that condition, or you can start with vice versa. I mean, start with later and to use the former sentence in the second place. Type 0. We use this type of condition to express a universal truth, a fact. The present simple tense is used in both the main clause and the subordinate clause. I have main clause and I have subordinate one. So the present simple is used in both sentences. For example, if you heat water to 100 Celsius, it boils. It's fact, and specifically it's scientific fact. The first one is if clause, and this one is the main clause. Exercise. If it rains, yeah, exactly. If it rains heavily, our houses leaks or will leak. It's leaks, because this one is zero condition, and in the zero condition I have to use the present simple. If we put excellent ice in the sun, it melts or melts? It melts, because this is singular present simple. Number 3, if we feel or don't feel, if we don't feel well, we see a doctor. By the way, most of the students think about only the scientific fact for the zero condition. I'm dealing with the facts. Even if you have a logic fact, zero condition can be used, or zero condition can be used, zero condition can be used. I say if we don't feel well, we see the doctor. If a dog space stranger, it barks. Yeah, if a dog sees, because it's singular, if a dog sees a stranger, it barks. This is the function of the dog in this situation. I mean, you are not dealing with scientific facts in the zero condition. You deal with different kinds of facts, things which is universal, applied or universal known to anyone, even if it was logic facts.